What is up, everybody? Welcome back to FNF Bar Talk. Me and Negative Robert here with a collage of drink reviews tonight. It is the old infamous Mad Dog 2020. So we have all 9 flavors that I could find. There was a spiked 20%. I could not find that one. So we're going to do a really old school retro review tonight. These are becoming very popular. I've seen with the younger generation coming up. We drank these when we were teenagers. We haven't had this in probably 30 years. And a lot of these flavors we actually never even had. So getting into the video about these. What I could find nutritional values, which I don't know how correct it is per bottle, 650 calories and 25 grams of carbs. Seems a little low on the carbs, but it could be. I don't know. So the flavors are, what we're going to try tonight, golden pineapple, dragon fruit, red grape, banana red, blue raz, peaches and cream, melon, strawberry kiwi, orange jubilee. I think that's all of them. It's 9 flavors total. And Rob's going to go over a little bit of the fun history with the actual Mad Dog 2020 brand.
Yeah. So for, those of you that are old enough, you see this, you know what that is. So at perspective, back in the day, the bottles were pretty much about this size here. So you can see how they've elevated up a little bit. However, the contents of the alcohol is different from it was back in the day. So, fun fact, most of you probably already know this, some of you may not. MD 2020 is commonly known as Mad Dog 2020. However, it is not technically the name for that. The name, the MD stands for Mogan David, which is the producer or the creator of 2020. And 2020 stands for 20 ounces, 20% alcohol. As he said on this, these are down to like 13% now. So
13%.
So these things have upgraded in size, but shrunk in the percentage. So I'm curious to see, I'm sure once it touches the lips, it's going to take me back. Digging into the little Mad Dog history a little bit more, obviously couldn't really find the origin of Mad Dog, of where that came from. Urban slang, urban history, you look that kind of stuff up, comes there. It's kind of stated off of the whole wild and crazy. There's even another myth that it goes far back into the late 70s, early 80s, of when McDouglas David Air Force or craft companies merged. They had an MD-80 or an 8, some aircraft, but it kind of went into a whole rabbit hole, and I dug myself out of that. But a very interesting fact that Mogan David, the company that created all these, originally started in 1848, and they produced wine. They were in the wine business, mostly kosher wine, for the longest time. After World War II is when he started getting into more or less fruit wines, and then we come into the 1970s. Believe it or not, Mad Dog was born, and it went all the way through up. So we think it was a 90's thing. Apparently, it was back even before us. So boomers were actually drinking this stuff before we were. So with that, a little bit of history, little fun facts on those. So I'm kind of interested to see what they are. So for me personally, my go-to every time, strawberry red or the banana red. That was my go-to every time. And back in the day, I only knew of these 3: the grape, my banana, and the blue raz. Those were the only ones that I knew of. The rest of them, I don't know. But we're going to give them a shot. See how they go.
Yeah, like I said, they all come in at 13% alcohol. A lot of these we've never had. A lot of people are like, you're crazy. You're going to be trash. You're going to have a nasty hangover. You know what? It's Friday night. Not working tomorrow, so you know what? What else? Let's do these.
Hey, I used to kill one of these bottles back in the day, and one night, and then I think the one night I actually followed it with a Mr. Boston iced tea. That was not a good night.
So if anybody knows the whole Mad Dog 2020, from back in the 90s. The other one that you would find around the same kind of cheapness would be the Boone's Farm, which that video is coming up after this video. We do have some Boone Farms, and we're going to try them out too. But which flavor do you want to start with? Just pick a bottle.
Well, let's see. Well, I can't really see the labels. I know I can recognize my 3 there. So I'm just going to... Let's grab this one here. Oh, my God. Peaches and cream. Whew. All right, well, let's see what we get on the peaches and cream.
This is going to be very fun.
It's going to be something.
So it's been a long time since I've even had any of these. And it is wine. A lot of people, even myself, the longest time thought it was actually malt liquor. It's not. It's fortified wine. So,
well, I'll take a gander, a whiff of that, and see if that puts any memories in you.
Shoo, yeah, that's
oh, man. Whew, that is that's some MD right there.
So if any of you guys drink this stuff, or if you've had any of this stuff, let us know which one you like. Let us know which one you absolutely hate. I know a guy I work with, Rob, he said the orange Jubilee is absolutely dreadful. It gave him probably one of the worst hangovers ever. So I'm intrigued to try that one.
Oop.
Cheers.
Not as hateful as I thought it was.
No.
Actually, it is a lot smoother. I don't get a peaches and cream.
I get peach.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I get a peach with that wine.
Well, maybe the cream would be the smoothness to it, because it's smooth.
That just screams 90s, though, doesn't it?
It does.
It just screams 90s drink right here.
It does.
Like, when I was 15 years old, tried some of this stuff, it just takes me back. This is exactly what I remember from back in the day.
The only difference was you were drinking it from the bottle.
That's true.
We didn't do the cups.
All right. So, let's try golden pineapple.
Oh.
Well, that peaches wasn't that bad, so.
Yeah, but, like mango to you, pineapple to me. I don't like pineapple.
Smells pretty good, actually. You might enjoy.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
It smells actually really good.
It smells pineapple.
I'm going to be amazed if we get through every one of these bottles without something being trash. Because I know something in here is like the Four Loko Gold. It's just under a Mad Dog 2020. We will find it.
Well, we'll make sure we're going to rank these, too, as we go along. Try to rank them.
It's not hateful. They all have that wine, that cheap wine finish to them, but it's not bad.
This one, yeah, it's not hateful. I could probably drink this one.
Yeah.
But this one right here definitely takes me back to the 90s. Like, the taste of this takes me straight back to
It does.
90s.
It does. That's not bad, man. Actually, I kind of like that. It's weird. 2 for 2 so far. All right. Pick another one.
Well,
you go to Old Faithful?
I'm going with my Old Faithful. And I'm going to tell you right now, if this one turns out to be the one that is the worst one,
The skunk?
I'm going to be pissed.
I'm quite amazed that they've been this good so far.
So far.
Because I go in liquor stores trying to find these because they're not the easiest things to find. And people are like, why the hell do you want to drink that? I'm like, it's for reviews. I'm like, I don't drink this on a daily basis. They're for reviews. And people are like, okay, but these are actually kind of quite hard to find if you want to find all of them in one store.
Yeah, because apparently they don't have that little
cheap section
no more. I do not smell anything. That used to have a smell. Nothing.
Banana red. I definitely remember this one. That's probably the most popular flavor, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I smell banana. Oh man, that's good. That's really good. Oh, wow.
That is, I don't remember
it being that good.
That banana being out there so much.
It had a lot more alcohol back then, though.
No, that's true.
It had a lot more alcohol, so it probably mulled the flavor over. But this is actually really good.
This right here.
People are probably sitting here, they're going to watch this and be like, these guys are a bunch of liars. Like, but honestly, this is actually really good.
This is going to be my new summer drink. I'm going back to my back to my banana red, because this, oh, good Lord.
It's kind of crazy that the Mad Dogs, the cheapest, some of these were on sale for $2.99, right? So I definitely had to pick them up at the stores I was at. But these are a lot better than any of the June Shines we've tried. Any of the hard kombuchas
good
or
God.
a lot of the Four Locos, these are actually stomping all over them. I'm actually really surprised.
Yeah, I mean, and I was talking about these at work this week.
That's really good.
And I mean, for those that were in the same age range, yeah, our stories about these were not very pleasant.
I think it's the orange. Let's try this out and see what Rob said.
This is the Jubilee.
The Orange Jubilee.
You think it's like a screwdriver?
I don't know. Find out, I guess. Smells like orange juice. A faint orange juice.
Not exactly a tang, but...
Man, I thought I'd be dumping all these out. Well, fridge is going to be full tonight. All right.
Orange Jubilee.
Dude, that's good, man. What do you think? It's not bad.
No, it is a little stronger than the other ones that we've done. But that could be the orange. That could just be that acidic in them. Because again, these are wines. They're got some sort of fruit somehow or another. So I'm thinking it's the acidic and the orange. But that is, if anyone you like screwdrivers,
Yeah, that's good.
that's your money maker right there.
All right. I would have to say so far, believe it or not, I think the banana red's actually the best.
Yes.
I would think the orange is behind that, the pineapple, and then the peaches. The peaches, don't get me wrong, none of these are actually bad, and I kind of feel weird saying that, but yeah, I mean, they're not bad.
No.
Now, I think the dragon fruit's probably going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Or strawberry kiwi. Pick one.
Well, all right. We have to reach the one that's going to be probably the worst.
That's going to be great.
Yeah. So I'm assuming what sounds delicious is probably going to be the worst.
All right.
It was between this one or the blue raz.
The blue raz probably going to be good.
So, and I mean, they've got to mess one up somewhere.
What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4 so far.
I don't know. The smell on this one.
That's definitely pretty dark.
Yeah.
But it's just grape. How can you mess up grape?
You'd be amazed. How many
Black
drinks,
cherries.
black cherries and cherries and everything else has been messed up. Oh man.
All right. So we got the red grape wine flavor. Give it a shot.
It's got that.
It has that like Merlot smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of tastes like a sweeter red wine. It's not the best. It's not bad. It kind of tastes like a kind of semi-sweet red wine. That's it. That's all I really get out of it.
Yeah, I could see that one tearing you up.
Yeah.
Because right off the bat, the rest of them, the flavors are like, they're on point or they're just very mellow. This one tastes like a wine. Like,
yeah.
If you're not very much of a wine drinker, this one's going to tear you up trying to get through that bottle.
But you know what, though? Actually, I like it. Like I said, it's kind of like a sweeter Merlot. Anybody that drinks like dry wines, red wines, it's just that, but it's sweeter.
Yeah. I'm not a wine of that type. So that one pretty much went in the lower of my spectrum.
Just for that, you get blue raz.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the other one that's probably going to come right at me.
I want to pour a heavy one or go for the Go back to the 90s with it. Electric blue. I smell a little bit of, like, I guess, raspberry. It's not a lot.
Well, again, it's been so long since I've...
We never had half of these.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only had probably 2 to 3
So I can only imagine, what it could taste like.
All right, that one's not the greatest. Kind of tastes like cotton candy. Like, the after finish, it's almost like cotton candy, kind of.
Or like a really cheap candy. Kind of like one of those really cheap generic...
Like dollar store shit?
Like a really cheap generic blue raspberry candy where it's just... I don't know what they threw in it, but it was just enough to turn your tongue blue and
It's not hateful.
No.
How crazy is it we have not found a bad one yet? Like, I thought we were going to be like, bad, 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 bad. One good, bad.
Oh,
and
I
it's
thought
like,
it was going to be all bad.
And it's like, these are really not that bad. I kind of see why the younger generations kind of like going to these. They're not actually... Now, maybe they have changed the formula over the years. Like I said, when we drank them, they were 20%. They were smaller. They were a lot more potent, but...
Yeah, you got to figure. Smaller bottle.
More alcohol.
More alcohol. Right in your face. And the thing was, yes, you went to the liquor store, you got these things out of the refrigerator, but they didn't last long enough to stay cold the entire time you were drinking them.
No.
Because, really, you could be nursing one of these things for about an hour.
Sure.
It gets warm. Oh, yeah. Mm-mm.
That's why we put ice in the glasses, because I knew there was 9 of these, and I did not want to sit there and drink any of these warm.
Mm-hmm.
I was anticipating they'd be worse, so I definitely didn't want to, but that's how it kind of goes sometimes. We anticipate, like, a flavor, it's going to be terrible. We drink it, and it's like, that's not bad. The one we thought would be good most of the time, black cherry, trash. So, I kind of have to say, the MADDOG 2020s are actually really not bad.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah, I mean...
All right, your pick. What are you picking? I think you got dragon fruit left, melon, and strawberry kiwi. I think that's the ones we haven't drank yet. That's probably dragon fruit by looking at it. Or
well,
that could be dragon fruit.
You know what? Let's go for the melon. See what we get with the melon. Electric melon.
Electric melon.
Electric melon. So... that leaves us the dragon fruit and the
strawberry kiwi.
Strawberry kiwi.
I don't know how strawberry kiwi is going to be. That's kind of like, I don't know. Strawberry is not bad, but kiwi...
It could be a potent.
Potables?
Potables. Right. Ooh, that smells like a watermelon. Ooh, it's like a Jolly Rancher watermelon. Ooh, this smells just like a Jolly Rancher watermelon. Oh, if it only tasted like it.
Oh my God, it does.
Wow. Oh Lord.
That's not hateful. Has a little bit of that wine taste with it. You get a lot of that, like you said, that candy. So what's the Jolly Rancher melon, and then the wine kind of like punches it in the face, kind of like taking it away, but it's not bad.
Do you get a it's like a very weird aftertaste.
It has a weird after finish to it.
So it's like you put a Jolly Rancher in, sucking all the Jolly Rancher flavors and whatever, but then it's like, let's say the Jolly Rancher was on a stick. You get done with the Jolly Rancher and you get that wooden stick. Do you have that kind of a taste on that? Not like a wooden stick.
Is it like jalapeno on a stick?
Could be.
Oh.
I don't know. But, I mean, the taste is there. Yes, it's definitely closest you're going to get to a Jolly Rancher watermelon that I would say, other than an actual one. But there is for me, there's like some sort of an aftertaste. But it's good.
I would have never thought in my life we'd be sitting there with MADDOG saying This is good.
I'm telling you.
All right, so I'm going to pick, let me see. I think that's dragon fruit. I could be wrong. I'm going to pick this one. It's closer to me. Dragon fruit. All right, so I do not know how this one's going to be.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Do a heavy pour.
Boy, I said be prepared. Don't be suicidal.
Oh, man, that smells like dirty armpits.
Oh, yes, it does.
Whew. All right, so we might have found the first one that's bad. But
we have tasted other stuff, not
we
like
smelled it and tasted good.
And it smelled like dirty feet, sweaty socks.
All right, cheers.
Holy good God.
Wow, that's actually good. It kind of reminds me of the banana red.
It definitely does not taste like it smells.
No, it doesn't. That smells awful. That smells so bad you want to pick it up and throw it on the floor right here and break it. But you drink it, you're like, it doesn't taste like how it smells.
It's like sweet, and then
it has like a hint of banana to it.
Yeah,
I'm almost getting banana red from it.
It's like a stronger banana than the banana red. But it's weird.
That is really weird. That is not bad. The one I thought dragon fruit, I'm like, oh, dragon fruit. No, that's actually not bad.
That is good.
That's better than the which one we had before that? The melon?
Melon. Well, before that dragon?
Yeah. Was it the melon? Yeah, the watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yeah. It's actually better than the watermelon. And the watermelon was like, it was good, but whatever the finish is on that is kind of like punching it in the face, and it kind of knocks it out. So we're up to strawberry kiwi. This is the last, and I'm going to sit here and say this with a honest face. I did not think me and Negative Rob would sit here with 8 open Mad Dog 2020s and say they are actually good, because I would have never thought that in my life. If this one is good, I don't know what to tell you people.
Well, I'm going to give you another little bit of a little factoid after you. Yeah, it's kiwi. Give you another little factoid after you pour that in. So, think about it. Back in the day, as I said, the bottles we used to have were a little bit bigger than that one there.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? If you take what we have drinking out of all these bottles here, you think all those would have basically filled up this bottle?
Yeah, it would have been more in that bottle.
Therefore, we just drank almost an equivalence of a bottle from back in the day.
Yeah.
Faster than we did back in the day.
Yeah, definitely.
But then again, back in the day, we also
just wanted to get drunk.
Yeah, we just
all right.
Chill it.
Strawberry kiwi. I don't really get much of a smell. This has a little bit of an aftertaste to it, but it's still sweet.
It's sweet,
but it's a weird. I don't know what that flavor is, but
kind of like cheap candy. But the aftertaste, not the sweetness.
Right.
So
it's that wine.
I'm thinking
all these have that almost, well, not all of them, but a lot of them have that wine taste behind it. Whatever wine they use, a fortified wine or whatever they call it. It's another word, mulled wine, but
the fermenting or
fermented wine, yeah, whatever they call it.
I do think that this one here will really kind of mess you up. Yeah. Just because of the taste of drinking it, because it's sweet and then it has that whatever that other little mellowness behind it. So as you're drinking it, I think it's going to get you.
I gotta try this one again, man.
The banana?
Yeah, I gotta try banana red again. That's good, man. Wow. I would never in a million years thought that I would sit down here with him, try probably 7 different Mad Dogs we've never had, and say, hey, you know what? These are actually not bad. Who in the right mind would say that? But honestly, we go out, we buy all of this stuff. And I wanted to do this review because this is really trendy. A lot of the younger generations coming up and they're TikTok and Instagram, and they're talking about Mad Dog. And I'm like, well, we had that 30 years ago. And I was like, it was trash. I don't know if our palate has evolved or whatever it is going on, but I would say there is not one bottle down here that I would not buy. The strawberry kiwi would be the only one that's questionable. So I'd be like, I would pass on that if I could pick any other different flavor. And
the good news about that is you have all these to choose from.
You have 8 more. And like I said, there is a spiked. There's a spiked red wine, which is kind of like this one, except it's 20%. I do not think it's here in Maryland, so I could not find it. I went to about 30 different stores, and this is what I could find. The 9 staple regular flavors. They do have cans. I don't think they're here yet in Maryland either, so
definitely going to check those out.
But yeah, we will find them. Like I said, Boone's Farm is coming. We have a few bottles of them. That's going to be another old school retro review because they're like, it's amazing that these brands are so old, but they're still in stores. They're still selling. So obviously there's a market to where people are buying this still.
Yeah. I mean, how many times over the I might as well say decades that we've sat down, at least down here in the bar that's been here for almost 2 decades, and sat here and reminisced on what we used to drink back in the day.
Banana Red.
And this would come up in that and the face that we would make when we said, remember all the Mad Dog? We would make that face because it's like you associate Mad Dog with like, oh my God, that was harsh. So again, I don't know whether we've evolved enough. I mean, obviously, drinking all these other different things over the years that can now come to appreciate the flavors that they were, or they have upsized and yet downsized from where they were in the 90s to where they are now. Because again, we are going from 20% to 13%. So, I mean, there's a little differences that you can do on there. But however, good.
Here they are. I would say I would rate the whole collage if I had to choose. So if I was at a party, a cookout, whatever, someone invited me to their house and they had these, I would not turn any of them down. I would definitely drink all of them. They're good. The strawberry kiwi, I'd be like, let's pour a little bit less. But anything else beside that, I'd be like, hey, you know what? Fill it up. I would say I would rate these, and you're probably going to be like, you're nuts. I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. These are actually not that bad. We've had brand names down here like Truly, Four Loko.
Yeah.
Some of the other brands that are like really popular, White Claw, that are absolutely dreadful compared to these. And you're probably thinking, this guy is absolutely full of shit, and I'm not. We've had a lot of other seltzers and stuff, vodka sodas, that are absolutely terrible compared to these, and that's bad. That's a good one up there.
These compare to those right there.
Yep.
And again, old school meets new school.
Yep.
Old school gets reinvented for the new school. And yes, for the little bit of the tasting on this one here, all these flavors are good. So yeah, I would have to agree. I would be right up there with like an 8 out of 10 on these as well. I mean, like I said, my go-to back in the day, without hesitation, Banana Red.
It is still good.
And I would just pop that, and it just, boom. And again, the only thing that I remember from back in the day were these 3 right here. Blue Raz, my Banana Red, and the Grape. I think I vaguely remember the
well, I know the orange was
pineapple
out.
one or something. I don't remember orange. I definitely do not remember the orange. Back in the day, again, cheap cooler. You go in, oldie, Steel Reserve,
St.
Ides. Oh, good God, St. Ides. Jesus.
Colt 45,
Colt
Hurricane.
45, Hurricanes, and basically you go off of color. You don't even read the label. It's the color. You just grab the color because you know what it is, and that's just But yes, these are all good. They're all good.
I didn't think we'd say that. I really did not.
And
I thought we'd be like trash, trash.
You can see from where we have drank an equivalent of an old school bottle.
Probably 2 of them almost.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
Yeah.
I'm speechless on that point. I mean, I've just gone back in time, and I'm going to stay for a while. So, yeah, those are definitely good.
Yep, these are good. So, folks, this is the Mad Dog 2020 review. We did 9 flavors for you guys. If you guys have had any of these, whatever you like, dislike, let us know. Drop a comment. Let us know what you think is the best flavor. I'm going to say it right now, and he'll probably agree that Banana Red, I think, for me, takes the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
But almost all of them are close seconds beside the Strawberry Kiwi. There's a lot of good contenders here in this whole lot of bottles. So, as always, drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive.
Especially after that.
If you drink all of these, please do not drink and drive.
And we won't discuss what we used to do back in the day. But, yes, definitely give them a try. If you see them out there, you don't necessarily have to get them all 9 at one point. Just grab a bottle. Try. I seriously do not doubt you're going to be in any kind of disappointment on that at all. I mean, my second go-to at this point would probably be the Orange Jubilee. Wow. Closest thing you're going to get to a screwdriver.
Yeah.
I mean, it is that good. But yes, definitely try those out. We have any old school boomers and Generation X or even some millennials. I mean, you guys have had to maybe kind of sneak a little bit of this. Having maybe like a Gen X brother or sister. They'll give you a little bit. But yeah, if you taste these and let us know. Let us know if they're what you remember them from being. But yeah, when the cans come out, or if we can find the cans,
spiked
ones, we will definitely try to give them a try and see where they go. Because, like I said, all the old school becoming new school. It's working.
It is
better than the stuff that they're coming out with originally.
And another thing is, I wanted to go over. So, me and Negative Rob, we do a lot of videos. A lot of them come out 3 times a week. So they're going to start coming out 2 times a week because between having a personal life, working, editing videos, doing all this. So Wednesdays and Fridays, they're going to drop. No more Mondays. It's just a lot of videos we're doing. So we're going to try to do better content for you guys, but just less videos. So there'll be a lot more of these type videos. A lot more Crown Blackberries coming because that is very trendy. We just did a couple videos for the Old Smoky and the Bird Dog.
Yep. Comparison, 3-way versus on that one.
That dropped. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, thumbs up, share it. We appreciate it. Everything down here we buy. There's nothing sent to us. Everything is unbiased. We will never pick any company to lie and say, yeah, it's great. Because who would lie for this company? It wouldn't be us. So
grew up on it, but yeah, I mean,
definitely wouldn't lie for it. Everything down here is bought. Yeah. So anything else want to add?
No. I mean, basically from there. Also, let us know if there's anything out there, old school, new school, whatever you want us to try. I always try to do a little bit of research, so get a little history background and everything like that. If you want to know more information about something or you find something interesting or whatnot, let me know. I really get into looking into the background on that. I had no clue that this company was around since 1848.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, who would have thought that this was that old? I mean, we're talking well over almost, 150, 60, whatever years old. I mean, that's something right there, and it's still going.
Yeah.
So
we know this is kind of a long video, but there's a lot we covered. 9 different flavors. So, we try to go over everything for you guys, the back history, everything to be, kind of like just upfront with you guys so you know exactly what you're buying. Because like me and him, I watch review videos on YouTube myself. And if somebody says, hey, this is trash, I won't go out and buy it. So we try to do the same thing. But this is actually a really fun review. Who would have thought? MADDOG 2020, it's 2024, and we're sitting here saying, you know what, hey, this is good, that's good. They're all good, so.
Yes, definitely pick one up.
But stay tuned. We got Boone's Farm coming next. That's another 90s drink, which we will dig into the history of that one, and, well, he will, and we will let you guys know the history of that company, but that's another older review, and a lot of you guys that are from the 80s, 90s, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. So
just a little tidbit. Many of the people around my age said that this is worse than the Boone's Farm. We will find that out.
We will find that out. So stay tuned. Next drink review is coming soon. We will see you then. Cheers.